Tank has got to be one of the most boring roles in any game. At least that's what a lot of people think. And honestly, that's what I would have said to you about 6 hours ago. But after playing, learning, and winning as every Vanguard in Marvel Rivals, I think I've changed my mind. You see, I'm a pretty average gamer. I tend to pick a role I like and just stick with that one. For Rivals, this was Strategist. Currently hard-stuck diamond with no escape in sight, so I decided to come up with this plan to not only increase my hero pool, but ideally fix some of my game sense and team synergy as well. I'm going to play every single character in the game until I understand their role, at least to a certain extent, and can win with them. We're going to be starting with the Vanguard. So with about 150 hours in the game, just 3 of those hours have been on Vanguard. It's pretty safe to say I have the least experience with this role. Never really played tank in Overwatch, but tank, or Vanguard in this case, is the most significant role in a team composition. A good tank can quite literally make or break the game, and that's a power I want in my hands. Without further ado, let's get into the first game. We're going to be starting off with Hulk. I had some interesting first impressions with Hulk. There's 2 types of characters I've never been very good at in hero shooters. Tanks, as we already addressed, and melee heroes. Hulk, it's safe to say that he's very green. How do I put this? When I'm playing Hulk, I feel like I'm either prime Mike Tyson in the ring, or like XQC smacking that dummy around in the one clip. So it takes a bit of getting used to his jumping around short range mechanics. I found myself swinging at the air a lot. Really annoying, to be honest, like just out of range of my targets, but that's sort of just how the gameplay was a lot of the time. The first round honestly went pretty well. Everything for the most part felt like it was happening the way it should be. It all went downhill from there. First of all, I would unfortunately become very acquainted with Wolverine. Second, I had the worst lag imaginable, teleporting around the map. As you can see, I was also having occasional schizophrenic episodes fighting demons in the air for a lot of the match, and it didn't really get any better. After that, I went on to lose another match and decided I ought to do some review. And what better way to review than see what I look like from my strategist perspective.
Okay, so now they have no idea where I am. I'm on point. Yeah, that's all looking good. I think I need to be jumping in and out here instead of just taking damage.
So that's, I guess it's sort of just the venom that was in the back line.
You're right. I feel like Hulk probably would peel better than most other tanks. Dove again. So here I did come to peel. She stayed alive.
See if we can revise some of that stuff and get back in a game. So the key takeaways were that as Hulk, with my mobility, I need to be able to peel for my backline when they get dove, and also maintain an aggressive frontline approach while staying in my strategist line of sight. Now, these sound like pretty simple things overall, generally common sense, but these are not things I'm used to keeping an eye on. So here's how the last round went.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna use this ult probably just to stay alive next time. Good stuff. Got him. Steam here? I'm sorry.
Let's get some heals. Holy cow.
Holy cow. Holy cow. What? Finally.
Overall, Hulk felt a lot better, and honestly, looking back, this was probably one of the easier Vanguards to work with. It is now time to move on to Doctor Strange, probably the most used Vanguard in the game. He's got a big shield, a portal, a whip. What's there not to like? So of those 3 hours on Vanguard, a majority of the time was spent on Strange because he seemed so overpowered when I watched other people play him. My experience was a bit different. I found that the various qualms I had with this character were apparent from my in-game dialogue. I was saying the same stuff pretty often.
Do we not have anyone? Holy cow, where's my shift? I feel like things happen, everything just feels normal, right? Enemies are in front of me, I'm blocking, I'm shooting, I'm swinging, dealing damage, and all of a sudden everybody's gone.
Loki isn't gone, but I'm supreme.
Do we have heals? Whoa! Like that. Like, where did everyone go? Yes, go crazy.
Alright, that was an interesting game. Back to review.
A little bit further back. I'm too far to the right. Yeah, like right here. I just need to be in there. Interesting strategy. Okay, this all feels pretty normal. I could be up further, I guess. Like about there where I am now. So this is where I was like, okay, where did everybody go? And I was out of position. Green's low, everybody's low. I feel like I stay here in this situation. I feel like I don't want to be up. Yeah, just bad timing again. Just team in the back, doing something different when I'm ulting. Alright, so cooldown management, staying in a more central position with my team. I'd say those are the key things here.
And with that, we're back in another game.
Oh, wait. Oh, team. Oh, whoa. Whoa.
Not exactly the results I was looking for, but I was trying to implement the things that I could.
Alright, stay central. Central to the team. Alright, now we back up. Okay, they used a bunch of ults.
The mystic arts won't fail me again.
I don't know what to say. Well, thank goodness for post-production editing. I was doing terrible. It was going to take a bit more practice.
I mean, surely I'd at least get carried at some point, right?
There's no way it's me. Is what I'd say if I didn't want to get better. There's something I could have done. Well said. So I continued to play, and after a few more games, I had something that was at least passable Doctor Strange gameplay. I wanted to include this clip because just look at how well my strategist kept me up when I was out of position. Just beautiful.
Please, holy cow. Alright, you know what? If team's here, then I'm here.
What's up, gang?
Let's go. Solid round one.
I can't quite say the same for the round that happened after that. It's sort of hard to pinpoint exactly what went wrong. There's just a lot of stupid deaths, sort of out of position gameplay. Probably the worst Strange ult of my life. Just some shenanigans. It was about time to lock in. Honestly, I want to say I've lost maybe 3 or 4 games in a row at this point on Strange. I was just trying to get done with this guy.
Yeah, let's go. Yes, beautiful. Finally, holy cow. Second Luna dies, I use it.
By the eye of Agamotto. Leave me.
Huge eye. Let's go. Good game.
Now that Strange was done, we were moving into a territory that I was quite frankly not excited to explore. I don't think I've ever seen a Captain America on my team and been happy about it. I want to say every time I've had a Cap in one of my comp games, it has been against my will. And I have no idea how to play him. So honestly, I was kind of just going into this blind. I had no idea how it was going to turn out.
Can't beat battlefield medicine.
This is interesting.
Interesting to say the least. So Cap, honestly, Cap is really fun. The only problem is with his attacks, it kind of feels like, you remember how I was talking in the beginning about Hulk being like half the time Mike Tyson, half the time XQC. It's just, you're always XQC, but you're also Usain Bolt on top of that. So you're just kind of sprinting around and doing a lot of what feels like nothing, but at the same time, it's distracting, it's getting chip damage. Every now and then you get a pick on the back line. Ideally, you just don't die. Like in this clip here, I don't know how long I stayed alive just running around. I just don't do damage, like... It's just at the cost of, like, having such a hard time killing other things. Like, I want you to watch this clip. I know I shouldn't probably be targeting the other tank this whole time, but just watch this Magneto and how little my presence affects him. I just can't kill him. It is so much fun when you manage to actually get into the back line, especially if you have one of the duelists flanking with you and you just picking off people one by one. Kinda the only reason I would enjoy playing this character. If you get really good at Cap, he could definitely be an assassin. The only problem is I'm leaving my team every time I do this. It's really tough, I think, to have him as a solo tank. And that might be where some of the discontent with him on my team comes from, because there tends to only be one tank. But yeah, we actually got this win on the first try. Regardless, I still went and reviewed the footage to see what exactly I might want to change or how I might better play this character. So I should not be diving in here. I have 300 health. Yeah, I just need to not jump right in the middle. Okay, I guess I did have my ult there. I feel like I'm just frontlining straight in the middle of all the enemies. I want to be in the back with, like, I want to be on Adam right now. I guess Luna, same. Like, where is the enemy Luna right now? Yeah, through that doorway. Who's in the very back? Yeah, Adam, Rocket, any of them? And I feel like I'm not sprinting enough to catch up. I'm doing a lot of just walking towards them while punching. Dive in, actually just swinging at nothing. Okay. So what's been really nice about this sort of challenge, I guess, is as I'm learning these characters, I feel like in-game, either having that character on my team, seeing that character on the other team, I'm going to have a much better idea of what exactly I should be doing to either support or counter them. And that's kind of the point of this video as well. I just want people to have a better idea of what each role in the game is doing and not just be completely oblivious to it as they're playing. That is going to be the end of episode 1 in this series. I think I'll finish up the rest of the Vanguard in the next one, but I hope you enjoyed this little humorous breakdown of the characters. If you did, please consider subscribing. Leave a comment if you love your mom. I know I sure do. And remember, it's always your team's fault when you lose. Never change. See you next time. Mr. Madu is out.
Bye-bye.